Well, howdy, 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 everybody. Teresa here with,
Bradley.
and with the critters, of course. Of course, you know I got Jellybean sitting right behind me here on the chair. She's kind of glued to me, always. But I'm not complaining because I love her. And Charlie, too, right, Charlie Ann? What? What, big boy? What? Did I tell you you had a big butt? Did I tell you you had a big butt, Charlie? He's looking at it now. It's like, I don't know, Mom. Do I? Do you have a big butt, Charlie? It's like, I don't know if you say so, Mom. Anyway, it is January 10th, 2022. It is Monday evening now at 5:24 p.m. This is take 3 on this video, so if I don't get it right this time, you guys just gonna have to live with a mess, which you guys do anyway. And I know that my video camera is blurry and not the best quality, and it's just what's on this laptop. And I want to apologize for that, but it's a low budget production of just me. And I'm never bothered to learn how to edit, so you just get me one take wonder, raw, and just how it is. So, didn't make a video yesterday, of course. It was Sunday. I don't usually make videos too often on a Sunday. Really didn't do much. Trying to think of what. I woke up with a really bad head cold, and it was somewhat in my lungs. I was doing some coughing. You know, the coughing where it hurts your lungs, where it just kind of feels like it's maybe ripping and shredding some. So I used all the eucalyptus products I have. I used the wax melts. I used the candles. I used Vicks on my chest. I'll try to do all that stuff before I have to actually take cold medicine, and it worked. I have just a little bit of a gruffness left in my voice, but I feel much better. Wanted to show you guys the 2 hats I do have done for my friend, and then I'm working on the last one, but Brad had accidentally grabbed the wrong hat. So I wanted to show you guys actually the hat that I made for her. It's similar, but yet different. And so that's the hat I made for her. I made a real soft brim so it wouldn't irritate her little scalp. And then I made this one because part of her favorite color too is black and purple. So, and again, a real soft brim. And then this is the third one I have going on. I did a different type of a brim, just a nice flat one. This is real soft yarn too. And then on the top here, it's just a variegated, it's more like earth tones of red heart and then your classic white. There'll be a big diamond that goes on there. So I'll probably finish those up tonight. And then I'm going to put a few other goodies in there. Just, so she knows that I care and, we're all pulling for her and stuff. So, get those mailed out. So that means that tomorrow, and I'll try to videotape it if I get stuff set up correctly, I get to make the wreath. Now I'm already working on, I have some of this called chalkboard tags, and they look like price tags. And so I'm painting some hearts on those. Nothing real elaborate or anything, because I want it to be kind of a primitive looking type of a Valentine wreath that is red and white. I was just saying, you know how you're talking about that. I do have somewhere a wreath, a wire wreath in a heart shape, but I don't know where it is, and I'm gonna have to watch a video on how to do my wreath again. It's been a while, so yeah, I'll get going on that. I'm excited about that. I love making wreaths. Then Brad and I are working on, well, Brad's working on, I can't say me. Brad has really, really worked very hard, and I'm very proud of him on getting his A1C down to a wonderful level. I don't know, when is the last time you think it's been down that low? It's down at 6.9 or 8 this right now.
I don't think it's been below 7 since
Really? Since you got diagnosed?
Since we left Wyoming.
And it was 11.8 or maybe higher. And so, and this is just in a matter of what, 3-4 months at the tops, that he has gotten it down that far. He's really, really changed his eating habits. and stuff. He's testing his blood sugar all the time. So, it's really odd if we don't test, and we know we can't get away with that because we may feel like, oh man, I ate this, and this, and my blood sugar is going to be high, and you could test. And like this morning, mine was 104. Now, yesterday it was 142. So, and the thing was, I didn't eat any Nutella. That Nutella's got to be an evil beast. I didn't have any cereal either. I can tell you two things. Especially if I eat cereal of any kind, it seems to really drive up my blood glucose. Does it do that with you too?
Yeah.
You shaking your head, they can't hear that. I think, but, well, and this is just Raisin Bran. Charlie, hang on, guys, sorry. Honey,
Come here. Come here.
I don't know why he's starting to bark, because I'm not paying attention to him, I think.
Yeah.
Go sit down, sir. I love you too, thank you. I love you too. Can you go sit? No, sir.
Yeah.
Sit down and be quiet and try and talk to our friends, okay? Wow. No. Ow, Charlie, I love you too. Calm down. Okay, well, because I was trying to make a video, but Charlie needs to have his butt scratched. That's why my Facebook says Master Dog Butt Scratcher or something like that. Because that's what I am. I'm not going to have a tombstone, but if I was going to have a tombstone, that was what it would say. Master Butt Scratcher. Let people wonder. Why would I wouldn't care. I don't care now. You think I'm going to care then? Charlie, I love you. Can I finish now, Charlie? What? Are you a good boy? I know. Oh. So anyway, he's worked really hard, and we're continuing his diabetic ulcers. The big one on the underside of his big toe is almost completely gone. The other one is looking much better, and it will be gone by surgery time. Uh, so everything is working out really well. But Brad is working on being as healthy as he possibly can be. Let me move this before surgery because it just helps everything. I'm working on. Excuse me, sir. That would be just such a wrong thing to be. Charlie, think about it. No. Charlie, Ann. Sorry. Charlie, quit. He doesn't even know what he's barking at. Charlie, there's nothing there. I think he's barking at the wreath on the front door that's hung there this entire time.
Probably.
Wow. Charlie, quit. Enough. Stop. Enough. But anyway, now I forgot what I was saying. Do you remember?
You're talking about.
Oh, I'm trying to get as healthy as possible. I'm going to continue to work on getting stronger. And then after he has surgery and after he's doing PT and stuff, when, he wants to start walking and stuff, I'm going to do that with him. Because I figured that would be the perfect time for us to start out. He's recovering from a pretty big surgery. And, with my breathing and stuff, I need to go slower, so it'll work out perfectly. It's something we can enjoy doing together. It'll get us out of the house, but won't cost a ton of money. It'll still be safe with COVID because, out in the fresh air, and if you were in a place with a lot of people, you'd wear your mask. So that's what I'm planning. Because, like I said, though my blood glucose numbers are really good overall and stuff, I end up not taking insulin more than taking it a lot of times, and same way with him. I want to start really concentrating on my health a lot more. So that's what I'm going to be doing. Like everybody else, eating cleaner. Because you look at what you ate over the holiday season and you're like, oh Lord. Because at Christmas and stuff, there's so much sugar everywhere. We might as well just take bags of sugar and just pile them. Just, maybe get sugar cubes and make statues and stuff. And because everything is chocolate and sugar, and it's like, oh Lord. So, it really is. What?
Oh, just listening to you.
Oh, but, besides that, and then just working on finishing this hat. I'm going to get those in the mail to her so she can enjoy them. And then I'll continue, of course, making more hats. My room is still a big mess because I clean it and then I go in and, you're going to want to dig everything out in the whole world like super late at night, right? And then, so last night I'm getting out, I have this great big clear shoe box. It's got all the dogs' hair cutting stuff, like their flea and tick treatment, uh, nail clippers, all that kind of stuff. Of course, I drop it, so I need to go in there and pick it all up. You know, we kind of took today off too, just because I don't know. Brad's been fighting a little bit of a cold too, and Brad's been in a lot of pain. I know I always talk about his pain, but he is in a significant amount of chronic pain. But now both of his thighs hurt again. That will keep him up at night. We were up till 9 in the morning because I had fallen asleep, and then I guess Charlie was barking like crazy. Brad came to let him out because he wasn't asleep yet, and then we I said, well, just why don't you sit here and talk to me for a little bit? That'll make you sleepy. It started to, and then he went back to his room and he goes to sleep. So, but yeah, one thing I was talking about was with the COVID stuff, and I know, oh my goodness, I said that word. I don't think we're ever going to see it going back to how it used to be, guys. And I think most of you guys are under that um, assumption too. I think we're always going to have strains. Brad was telling me about the new strain he thinks coming out of Asia or a European country. He wasn't sure which. That is called the fluvid.
Yeah.
So another one coming right behind. Here in North Carolina, our numbers are soaring with new cases. This East Coast, if you don't live on the East Coast, don't plan your vacation around here because it's really surging big time. So, I mean, I would love to get out of the house more. We don't get out of the house hardly at all right now, like most people, because, like, we got out of the house last week because almost had a pulmonary appointment, and then we had to pick up prescriptions. We usually buy a sandwich at Harris Teeter and split it, and we usually eat it at the City Lake Park and watch the ducks and geese. And the little kids feeding the ducks and geese because that's super cute. Who doesn't love that? Watching the wonder of a child watching all of these ducks and geese and the quack quacks and stuff, and you know whether the child decides we're going to use the seed like an assault weapon and plummet the bird, how they do a little throw, or else they'll just go and dump it on the sidewalk. And this little boy the other day last week, he was so cute. He must have been maybe about 3. That little blonde haired little boy with his mom.
The ducks.
Yeah. And then grandma must have come later. So his mom gives him a handful of bird seed. She brought some with her. And he goes over and he just dumps it on the little sidewalk there. And then he crouches down, real low, and he's pointing at the bird seed and talking to the duck. It was so cute.
Well, then the duck. Did you see where the duck kind of snapped?
Yes, and then the little boy was a little afraid, but then mom and grandma didn't act like it was any big deal, and he was okay then. But yeah, but that's one of our favorite things to do because eating out is so expensive, and I really don't want to go to restaurants and stuff. I really don't feel like it's safe. Um, it probably is, but geez, right now I am not down for having COVID or being exposed to COVID when he is so close to surgery and my immune system low enough and stuff that, I don't want to die. I'm trying to take better care of myself. I don't want to die. So, we're playing it very safe right now. So we're doing lots of crafts. Brad still been going in the blue room and bringing out boxes. I think you found just about all the kitchen stuff now, you think?
I think so.
So that's really great. finding more of the stuff makes you like, there where you are. I'm glad I didn't buy another replacement for you because I hate when you move and you can't find something that you go buy a replacement. You might have had 20 brand new toothbrushes. You can't find one of them, right? So you go out and you buy another 5-pack or whatever. Now you got 25. What?
How many tubes of toothpaste did you find?
I tell you, I stock up, man.
I know.
Well, I mean, it wasn't an exorbitant amount. It was like 2 tubes for each of us. Was it maybe more than that for you? 3 or 4?
5 or 6.
Really?
Yeah.
You don't got that many teeth.
I know.
Neither do I.
Oh,
Don't last us forever.
I know.
You probably never need to buy another tube of toothpaste in our entire life.
Well, look how much deodorant I found for me.
Well, you see all my deodorant?
Yeah, I probably got 10 things of deodorant.
I have 8. And then I have the 2 spray on one. So because my arm pain is bad enough, I can't use regular deodorant. I have to use a spray deodorant. I know you're just fascinated to know this, okay? But I cannot use it because I just don't have. But I think my arms are getting better. I do. I do think they're getting somewhat better. The neck isn't hurting near as much, and I'm not getting as much numbness in my fingertips. Did you bring out your laundry?
That's what I can get now.
Okay. So I'm convinced in my head anyway that it's getting better because I want it to. In a year or so, if it's still bugging me, unless it gets super bad, then we'll talk about maybe having to do some kind of surgery or something. So, got a lot of ground to cover way before that would ever be happening. So, this is that variegated I'm using on that hat I'm making right now. Yeah, it's just kind of earth tones. So, that's all we got really going on. We don't really have. Brad has lab work to go do tomorrow because he's got a doctor's appointment coming up in a week or so. Just with our regular primary doctor. And at some point in time, excuse me, some point in time, you need to wear shoes. Okay? On that toe. Some point in time, we're going to have to leave the house again, do something. I'm to the point where I just want to be able to go outside and do more stuff. Because, breathe some fresh air, let the dogs run around some. It'll happen. But I want to know how you guys are doing. I know I haven't replied to comments, and I will get better at it. I think about 4 or 5 a.m., but then that's about all it gets. I do read them. Trying to think of if there's anything else really going on. Not really. Not really. Like I said, one of the things I used to talk to you guys a lot about was cooking and stuff, but I don't do much of that because if you cook it, then you want to eat it. So if I don't cook it, then I can't eat it. So, Anyway, I hope you guys are having a good day. I know that some of my videos get really long, and it's just the way I am. Some days I want to talk a lot. Some days I'm like, not so much. So it is what it is. But I hope you guys are doing okay. And remember, I love you guys, and I do cherish your friendship so very much. You guys are like family to me, and I'm not just saying that. And I love your faces, and I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Say bye, Brad.
Bye, Brad.
Bye, guys.